Welcome to the Weather Guru podcast for July 12th, 2026. This is a live edition here. I thank you for your support. We're looking at the live severe thunderstorm warnings in the lower 48 as well as the live flash flood warnings that we have in the lower 48. This is for July 12th, 2026, and as the daytime heating is heated up here, we do have some severe thunderstorm warnings in the upper Midwest and the Southeast as well that's continuing to wreak havoc. Once again, we're talking about the severe thunderstorm warnings as well as flash flood warnings for the lower 48 United States for July 12th, 2026 here. And we're going to start with the Florida here. We have one in Hardy, Highlands, and Polk County here. Severe thunderstorm warning here for Hardy, Highlands, and Polk County, Central Florida here. Hail up to 75 inches and wind 60-mile-an-hour winds gusting here with this storm heading toward Frostproof and Avon Park. So if you're on U.S. Highway 27 there, you want to be careful towards Sebring here as this outflow boundary is making its way towards you. Severe thunderstorm warning is expiring in the next 13 to 15 minutes here. National Weather Service in Tampa Bay has issued this warning for northwestern Highlands County, northeastern Hardy County, and south central Polk County and central Florida until 4:45 Eastern Daylight Time. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, so you can expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Once again, if you're in Sebring, Avon Park, Fort Meade, Wauchula, Bowling Green, Sebring, these areas here, as I zoom out, just to the south of I-4 in Lakeland, about 30 minutes south of Haines City, you have these showers here that are producing these outflow boundary sea breeze showers, and it's going to kick up severe thunderstorm warning for that area in Florida. Now in Georgia, just across the line, Morgan, Oconee, and Walton counties here. This is east of Atlanta along 20. This is going to be for almost an inch of hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds here. This expires once again, next 15 minutes here. National Weather Service in Peachtree City, Georgia, has issued this warning until 4:45 Eastern Daylight Time for Central Oconee, Western Morgan, and Walton counties. A severe thunderstorm was located over Herndonville near Monroe, moving east at 25 miles an hour, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and penny-sized hail being reported here. So if you're in Monroe, Madison, Georgia, Social Circle, Rutledge, any of these areas in between here, just to the north of Interstate 20 here, and heading towards between 441 Athens and those areas in there, Monroe, Georgia, Social Circle, and toward Winder, you want to be careful there because these showers are packing a punch here as well with lightning here. So that's the fifth thunderstorm warning on the East Metro Atlanta side there as well. Now we go out to Texas here. We have a severe thunderstorm warning for Potter and Randall counties. This is for hail almost up to an inch and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts here just to the south of Lake Tanglewood and Amarillo. As I zoom out here to show you beyond the radar attenuation, these cells are moving a little bit faster here, southeast at 15 knots here, but you can see that there's a 90% chance of hail with these systems here as these cells continue to gel just to the south of Amarillo. So northeastern Randall County, southeastern Potter County, and the panhandle of Texas in the 4 p.m. Central Daylight Time. So you have about 25 minutes left with this warning here. Severe thunderstorm was located 4 miles north of Lake Tanglewood, or 6 miles southeast of Amarillo, moving north at 10. So these storms are moving, but they're packing 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail. So you may have minor damage to roof, siding, and trees. You might want to bring the car into the carport in Amarillo, Lake Tanglewood, Mescal Park, and Timberweed Creek Canyon there in the Amarillo metro area. And as I can show you, zoom out here, you can see not just in Amarillo, but we have storms south of there in Tulia and Crest, Texas, and heading toward Lubbock. Some storms, maybe you might want to be looking out for these storms too as well to provide that heavy rainfall as well. Now going into Michigan, we have a severe thunderstorm warning for Alger, Delta, and Marquette counties. This is in the UP of Michigan, the Upper Peninsula. Hail is over an inch now, 1.25 inches of hail there with this system, and 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts with this line of storms, this quasi-linear convective line here. So this thunderstorm was located near K.I. Sawyer Airport, 15 miles south of Marquette, as I mentioned, moving southeast at 15 miles an hour. Half dollar size hail, damage to vehicles are expected. So if you're in near the airport, if you're near McFarland, Sundale, Diffin, Carson, or Trinity, Limestone, you want to be careful as I put this in motion in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan here. You can see these storms are coming in, moving to the southeast very fast as they swept through Marquette here and on toward Limestone and heading toward Escanaba and the Bay area here in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. You want to be careful there as the hail is over 1 inch now. Now, going back to Texas, we have another severe thunderstorm warning that's expiring in 25 minutes for Harris and Montgomery counties, Texas. hail 1 inch and 60-mile-an-hour winds with this storm here. And you guys are putting it into motion. You can see that outflow boundary there heading toward the Woodlands and Spring, Texas, right there, and Cypress, Texas, getting into it. This is where the 60-mile-an-hour winds is, and the 1 inch hail in the purple there toward Jersey Village, Texas, Cypress, Texas, on the northwest side of the Houston suburbs. This will be making its way towards Spring and the Woodlands up 45 there in Huntsville, Texas. You want to be careful if you're in the Houston metro area. You can see there's a lot of rain in Mission Bend and Sugar Land, Texas, and then on the south side of town there's just scattered showers here along Pearland, Texas there and stuff like that. So you want to be careful. This expires in 25 minutes once again for Harris and Montgomery counties here in the Houston metro. 1 inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds as these storms continue to make their way north at 12 knots here on the radar. So just something to weigh. It has a nice outflow boundary there. Afternoon thunderstorms, the heating of the day, as you know, and it's making its way there on the way there. Now in South Carolina, we have Chesterfield, Kershaw, and Lee counties. This expires in about an hour time. Almost 1 inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, straight line winds here. Once again in South Carolina, northwestern Lee County, south central Chesterfield County, and east central Kerr County in central South Carolina until 5:30 Eastern Daylight Time, about an hour from now. Severe thunderstorm was located near Casat, 13 miles northwest of Bishopville, South Carolina, moving east at 15 miles an hour. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail here. So this is going to affect those of you coming out of 26 there, out of Columbia, toward Bishopville, Bethune, Hartsville, Florence, along I-95 and the I-20 junction there, in Darlington and Florence. Heavy showers over here as well. You want to be careful here if you're heading along I-20, I-Business 20, I-95 out of the Florence-Darlington area, trying to make your way into North Carolina. Some showers are heading in, even in Lake City, far south, Lake City, some of the exits far south there. You want to be careful as those showers continue to impact this area here. Yes, one moment. Yes. Yes, soon. And then we also have the flash flood warnings that continue in Kentucky, West Virginia as well, and the hills of West Virginia, the mountains here, south of Beckley and Hazard. There is heavy rainfall. As you can see here, this rain continues to impact eastern Kentucky into West Virginia. That's where the flash flood warnings are going to be here for the next 1 to 2 hours in that area as well. As I zoom out here in the green boxes here, just to the south of Charleston, West Virginia, and Exdale and other areas. This rain is expected to continue throughout, all the way through sunset here, as the showers continue to make their way. So you want to be in your safe spot. Turn around, don't drown if you're in eastern Kentucky, southern West Virginia, as these flash flood warnings come through. As I zoom out here on the radar scope, you can see there's even showers here for our friends in eastern Tennessee, from Knoxville back toward Nashville. That ride on I-40 could be dicey as these showers come in. Nothing severe warned yet, as you can see. Some showers are getting into western North Carolina as well. Asheville, up toward Boone, Johnson City, Bristol. Hello to you guys. Some showers too. But the flash flood warnings in effect for those areas south of Charleston for the next hour and 2 hours here in Kentucky, eastern Kentucky, from Pikesville, Hazard, eastward. Okay, you want to be careful. Now out west, we do have flash flood warnings as well. We have a flash flood warning out west in Arizona. This is in a rural area, but it's near Prescott, Arizona, in the Prescott Valley. Radar has indicated rainfall, life-threatening flash flooding producing along the Prescott, Arizona, Prescott Valley area here, just to the west of I-17 here, as you come over Camp Verde and the Verde Green area here. So you want to be careful. Prescott, Arizona, Highland Pines, downtown Prescott, Rancho Vista Estates, all these areas. Thunder Butte is between State Route 89, between mile markers 298 and 312. Once again, if you're in the Prescott area, please seek shelter, seek cover. Uvalde County in western central Arizona near Ponderosa Park, south of Prescott here, is under a flash flood emergency at this time. Now, looking at our boating interest here, our special marine boating interest, if you're along Volusia Brevard County line here into Sebastian Inlet on Florida here, you can see this heavy rain coming into Palm Bay off I-95, Satellite Beach, Rockledge, Vieira, all those areas in the Atlantic. There's a special marine warning. As you can see, these storms, strong thunderstorms, was extending from Port Canaveral to near Canaveral Groves, and these are moving east at 10 knots, so moderately, but wind gusts are nearing 50 knots and small hail, and I wouldn't rule out a water spout too near Cape Canaveral with these wind gusts, expecting this type of rotation. As I put the radar in motion here, you can see that this rain is moving kind of slowly as it interacts with the sea breeze here. I'm going to point out the sea breeze here, the outflow boundary right there, and you can see these storms are interacting with each other, rotating in, coming in off the and heading out toward the Atlantic. And this is very a couple hundred, about 100 miles or so, where we had that warning in Avon Park and Sebring in the yellow box here. But anyway, these marine warnings go all the way down to Sebastian Inlet, Fort Pierce, Indian River County, Port St. Lucie. As you come out the turnpike there and either head south or get on 95 from Port St. Lucie, this is where the if your boating interests are there in orange, please be careful. Small craft boating advisory, marine advisory is in effect for this area. And not to mention there's steady to moderate rain in yellow here along the I-4 corridor from Seminole County, Altamont Springs, Orlando, down towards I-4 Kissimmee, 535, Disney Springs, back over towards 429 if you're coming along 429 towards Buffalo, Dr. Phillips, back up towards Lake County and Leesburg and the Villages, back up toward Ocala. Like I showed you, these showers are continuing in central Florida. We want to be careful. The action toward Gainesville now and up on I-10 and I-75 has died down a little bit. As you can see, it's just steady rain out in the National Forest there, east of I-10 there, heading toward Jacksonville. But Jacksonville, you're into it too as well. You're getting heavy, steady rain now on 295 in Jacksonville toward the airport there. Be very careful. Heavy rain is affecting 95, 295, as well as the beaches out there, Atlantic Beach and Jacksonville and all of that as well, St. Augustine as well. So that's what the radar is showing currently. Now, we also want to mention that in addition to the special marine warnings here, we have one more over toward the Louisiana Mississippi Gulf Coast, Gulfport, Mississippi, extending out for this batch of rain here. This batch of rain here is producing wind gusts, 34 knot wind gusts, and waterspout is possible. This expires in the next hour. So from the Shenandoah Sound, coastal waters from Pascagoula, Mississippi, to Stake Island, Louisiana, 20 to 60 nautical miles out, and then the coastal waters from Pascagoula, Mississippi to Stake Island, 20 nautical miles out in the Mississippi Sound. These severe thunderstorms are capable of producing waterspouts here. As you can see, I was located 7 nautical miles southwest of Cat Island to 10 nautical miles south of Ship Island. So you can see here, this cluster of storms right here is producing waterspouts off the coast here. So if you're in Gulfport, Pascagoula, even Dauphin Island, Grand Bay, Alabama, Orange Beach, out here, if you're heading any boating interests out here in Louisiana or Mississippi, you want to be careful. These storms are producing waterspout out in the Gulf of Mexico here, and they've been warned here. New Orleans, you're getting hello to you. Good afternoon. You're getting some showers here, and over toward Jefferson Parish, some showers up in the Hammond, Louisiana, Baton Rouge. These are not severe warned, but they are producing heavy rain right now as well, all the way into Mobile and Pensacola, Florida. Heavy rain is coming into Dothan. Hello to you guys. Heavy rain on 231 heading toward Enterprise and Troy. Up in the southeast, we have some little light showers here along 20 just to the west of Tuscaloosa and Birmingham here. As you can zoom in here, not severe one, but you can see a nice red color there that's just so deep heavy rain forecasted for that area as well. So these are the severe thunderstorm warnings. As I zoom out here, you can see most of the country is just hot and steamy and humid here. We just have most of the green boxes for the flash flood warnings in central, southern West Virginia and eastern Kentucky, and then we have the severe thunderstorm warnings up in the Canada, most of them, and this one in the UP of Michigan, and the rest are expired here in the next 15 minutes in Texas and in Georgia and South Carolina as well. I just wanted to bring you that update. This is the Weather Guru bringing you the live updates in for the severe thunderstorm warnings, the flash flood warnings, as well as in the special marine warnings here. Elsewhere, the West, you're looking great. Los Angeles, San Jose, Portland, Seattle, hello to you guys. You're looking great in Denver. Just hot and steamy as the ridge is going to be building here in the next couple of days like that. And the jet stream is retreated way up north, so you can expect a heat wave to come up into here in this area, and it's going to produce high temperatures in the 90s, possibly triple-digit temperatures as we get into the future of this. So this has been the Weather Guru update for hit that subscribe button, hit that like button for July 12th, 2026, and I'll see you on the next episode. Take care, be safe, blessings.